gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, we're live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What up, suckers? We are live. What up? Good morning. What up? Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. What is up? What up? Go get your bloodlines. What's good, everybody? Go get your bloodlines. I also got my raffle results. Hit a size 12. Nice. Yeah, we're going to talk about that today for a little bit. Just the results. Seemed like a lot of people hit, which is good. We'll check out the prices. We'll go crazy. Going right now to the mall for the bloods. Nice. Go get your bloods. Morning, morning, morning. What up? Brick secure. Nice. Nice. On a Saturday. I know. I was like debating. I was like, because I know it's a holiday weekend. So, but we'll keep it going here, man. We'll keep it going. Right? We'll keep it going. That's what we'll do. We'll keep it going. Good day. Good day. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. Oh. A little stream before the cookouts. Ross, I hit on the bricks on sneakers. Then I hit on Nigel's site at 7 in the evening. I honestly don't want a second pair. Flipping for 30 bucks would be a waste of time. Do you have a choice? What are you going to do with it? I mean, you hit both pairs. You gotta, if you're gonna sell it, you gotta sell it for what it's worth. What are you gonna hold it? Ross, should I hold for 5 years? A lot of people doubled up, man. The market's gonna be a little bit crazy over the next week, week and a half. Yeah, a lot of people doubled up. I talked to a lot of people. They hit both. So, the market's gonna be interesting over the next month. Listen. Listen, listen, listen. This shoe and the Travis's, bro, people are going to be shocked. People are going to be shocked. If you're expecting big resale shoes, this one and the Travis's, dude, you're going to be in for a shocker. You're going to be in for the shocker. I'm telling you, these and Travis's are not going to go for big money. They're not. Dude, I would have to say, whatever the stock was for this particular shoe, dude, it's double what Travis is. The stock for the Travis's is at least double what we saw with the brick after bricks. It's crazy, dude. The streets are flooded with Travie patties. Wrong, you hit twice? I think a lot of people hit twice. I hit twice. I saw James hit twice. A lot of people hit twice. But where are all the pairs for Travis? What do you mean? Where are they? I mean, it's all your retailers, bro. All your retailers are getting rid of some of them. Facts, lots of double ups. Dude, there's a lot of double ups up there. One Russ, my niece graduates from high school today. She got a scholarship to New York City of Culinary Arts. Nice. Congrats to her. I hit twice, shockingly. Yeah, Mel hit twice. A lot of people hit twice, man. A lot of people hit twice on the bricks. They're going for a decent amount, but again, chat. Price is going to come down when pairs come in. Why so many ads, bro? It's probably just YouTube. Sorry. It's not me. It's the same settings every day. It's probably just YouTube. YouTube needs to get paid, you know what I mean? YouTube needs its money. 314, 319, 373, 390. Dude, size 12 is probably doing the most. Size 12 and size 13. But yeah, no pairs in hand. If you're a size 10, if you're a 10, 9.5, 9, you got to be licking your lips right now. Licking those big juicy lips. Right? Because, dog, it's going to go lower. And it's already $300. Bro, you guys don't understand, dude. Nigel's site, it was like $270 out the door, bro. Nigel's site was hella expensive. Dog, people are going to be losing money on this shit. People are going to be, dude, selling them, you're going to lose money, bro. Or you're going to make $20. $20. Right? It's already $319, $314. Size 12, you'll make like $50. No, size 12, you'll make like $80. This is my first video stream. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Welcome. I didn't get nothing, and I saved my money. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, good if you missed out. If you missed out, these will not cost you a lot. That's the good thing. If you did strike out on these, it will not cost a lot. You know what I mean? So, you shouldn't be down. You shouldn't be too upset. There's no need to be that upset with these. There is no need to be that upset with these. Right? I saw some people that were kind of down in the beginning, but I don't think you need to be too bummed out, bro. These aren't gonna go for a lot of money, man. If you want a pair, and I know you guys. If you want a pair, dude, just sell one pair off and you'll be able to get them. Just go in your closet and just sell one of your pairs off and just cover the difference, and I'm sure it'll be plenty. It won't be that bad. You know? Just consolidate your collection, grab a pair of shoes that you haven't been wearing, let them go, and you can grab these, bro. That's what I would do. I can't afford to cover the difference. I'm poor. Sell that Mandalorian 1 of 1 then. Sell off that old heat, like the I'm a Manier for new heat. Yeah. Sell off the old heat. You keep sending me all these videos, bro. Luno sends me all the videos, bro. I'm telling you, the streets are flooded. The streets are flooded with Travis.
Travis Scott, Pink, todos los size de 8 a 14 por el mejor precio ahora mismo.
I will say though, it looks like pause. I will say, it does look like both shoes come in the same box. The two different colorways, it looks like it does come in the same box.
$5.99. $599. Dale para la tienda de 8 a 14. Agarra tu par. Dale rápido que no tenemos mucho. Eso dice otra tienda. Pero aquí cuando digo que me
I know most of you guys don't understand Spanish, but he's just saying he's got a lot of pairs.
llegan 100, es porque me llegan 300. Aquí tenemos todos los size de 8 a 14, 5.99.
Look at this shit.
Color que tú quieras.
Look at this. Dude, I'm telling you. The streets are flooded. Bro, that's a wall, dog.
Es uno de los Travis mejor que han salido, mi gente. No caminen, corre. El mejor precio del mercado. Ahora mismo. That's Market Exclusive.
So many pairs, bro. That's just one video, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm telling you, dudes had them, bro.
Guys, you see what time it is? 10:49. We're still outside working. Travis Scott restocked 50 pairs. 50
pairs. Another 50. I'm just saying, though. I don't expect... Morning, what up, lettuce? I don't expect it to be high either, dog. It looks like there's a lot of pairs for everybody. Now, will you take an L? Yes, there's a good chance you could still take an L. I'm just saying the market isn't going to be that high. It's not going to be that high. Again, I think the market's probably going to be like 300, 350 for these. That's it. I think it's going to be exactly the same. 350, like 350, 300 all day. Maybe a little bit higher on the big sizes. So I'm just saying, like, especially it's a pink shoe, you know, a lot of people might go for them, and then a lot of people might be like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? Later on, like, hey, I might, like, oh, I'll reach back eventually. But it's a good sign, though, right? It's a good sign. I think it's a good sign on the wallet. I don't think you like, dude, all the big shoes are not even hitting $500 now. Isn't that crazy? Well, it depends on if you're a big size, right? Size 13, 14. But, bro, none of these big shoes are hitting $500. We can't even get to, like, these shoes can't even get to 500, bro. That's how bad it is, man. I mean, no, not bad. Well, that's how there's less money in the market. It's either people are not spending it, or there's just not, these shoes are not in as high demand as what we think they are. Right? They're just not in high demand. VAs hit 500. It dropped all the way down from 1,500, though. I mean, they're right at the cusp. They're right at the cusp, though, at VAs, though. And I give it time. Give it another StockX seller, no sellers fee day. I bet you that thing hits another low. 100%. I bet you VAs go lower. Just like the Travis. The Travis have been just going low. The fragments have been going lower and lower and lower as time goes on. Wait for I bet you the VAAs. Because, bro, who's asking for VAAs right now? Who? Who's asking, like, who's still talking about that shoe? Right? Ain't nobody talking about that shoe. Ain't nobody talking about these anymore. And I'll pull a Roddy. Oh, I don't even see anybody even wear these. I don't even see anybody even wearing them. Isn't that sneaker of the year to some people? It could be. It could be. Do I think it's top 5? Yeah, I think it could be a top 5 sneaker. Right? I think you would agree with that, right, John? Top 5? It should be top 5. Bro, if you really think about it, like, would be like the top 5 shoes this year? Some of you guys were like, this is why you gotta let things marinate. Okay? This is why marinating is so important, even in the food world. Marinate, okay? You gotta let things marinate. Okay? Everybody was saying Union Air Jordan 1s were gonna be top sneaker of the year. Look at it now. Oh, you let that shoe marinate months later? Oh, it's a fucking brick. The VAAs, let that thing marinate for a few months. And guess what happens? Now no one gives a shit about it. You got dudes saying it's not even the best shoe of the year or whatever. Right? You gotta let things marinate. Right? Everybody gets too excited, like we pop some pills, like, you know, we're all wired up. Right? When on the release day, the hot, like we on a big high. But when the dust settles and you think about it, are these shoes like, I mean, I have to say right now, hey Ross, dope engagement pics, bro. Thanks 23, appreciate that, man. Thanks 23. I gotta say, this year is pretty. This year has been lackluster. And I don't mean to be too harsh. But if you want to sit right now and say, like, bro, none of these shoes have kind of, like, stayed besides, yeah, like, none of these shoes have been groundbreaking at all. I don't know. Like, what shoe, like, maybe VAAs? But, like, I don't know. I don't know if there's any shoes right now that I would look back and be like, damn, dude, I still appreciate them. And I still, like, I want to wear them a lot. You know what I mean? The slides are impossible to get, but that's a little bit on their part, though. They're only dropping 500 pairs a time. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what's been some shoes that I look back and I'm like, damn, I still appreciate these that have dropped so far this year. That are like, yeah, these are still fire. I don't know. Do you know what I mean, though? Like there's still good shoes. There's still good shoes. There's still good shoes. But I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how, like, it's crazy how far it's come. Like, you know what I mean? Like how nobody's even talking about the unions, even the blue ones. Nobody's talking about the blue ones anymore. The blue unions. Nobody's talking about VAAs. Every time, you know what I mean? It's just like, nothing's sticking, like. You think it's I think it's also too, though, like, nothing seems like, and I don't want to be too hard, like, they're all good shoes. Again, they're all good shoes. Unions, VAAs, the Nigels, all good shoes. All good shoes. Right? But it feels like, and like, if I'm being just honest, it feels like it's just a CD that's got, you know, we're going around again, right? Like, nothing to me. I don't think any of this seems new and fresh and different. Besides the mine slides. Like, all this seems like it's the same stuff again, but it's just more available. All right, Frank. I gave you plenty of chances, dog. You're just not cut out here, bro. Sorry, Frank, bro. You're just not cut out here, dude. You might want to go check out some other channels. I wish you the best, brother. The OG bricks, the OG brick by brick was different. Yeah. That's why I'm saying the OG brick by brick was new, right? It felt new. A lot of people, which is surprising, a lot of people got upset, which I didn't even see that, but a lot of people were complaining about how like they removed the material on the front. You know what I mean? They removed the material on the front, right? So I didn't think people were complaining about that, but there was a lot of people complaining that they took the material that they had on the brick by bricks on the toe box and they got rid of it and they put it on the back of the heel. People liked that material. It felt different. It's time people start going outside the box and trying to brands. Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's still all good shoes. I'm just saying like it's still all good shoes. But I'm just saying, like, it's funny that, like, again, like, all the big releases so far this year, it feels like people lose interest in them quick. And maybe that's, like, just all shoes, but it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? But, again, maybe times have changed. I don't know. But, you know, with the bricks... the bricks, you're going to be able to get them for the low, dude. The bricks, you're going to be able to get them for the low, which is great, right? If you missed out, I don't think you need to stress, dog. They're already like, they're like $300, $290, $319, $330. Dude, sneakers hasn't been delivered, and so hasn't Nigel, right? That's two huge, massive amounts of pairs that are going to hit the market soon. And most people are selling. Most people hit doubled up. A lot of people doubled up on these. That's like again, I said that earlier, dude. A lot of people doubled up on these. So many people hit the sneakers app and the brick raffle. So what? People are not gonna hold on to two pairs, right? They gotta try to get their money back. You know? Ross, you know you doubled up. You don't like... Yeah, I did double up. You can actually say I did double up. I doubled up. I hit sneakers and I hit the raffle. But I already sold them. I already sold the pair. I sold it to somebody already, so that's gone. I did not. I was nervous too. I was like, damn, I didn't want to get stuck with them. So I sold it already. And there's gonna be plenty of Travises. So there'll be plenty of Travises. So, but like, you know why people... You do know why people are like, this is the new thing now. This is literally the new thing. Chat. This is the new thing. People are dumping their shoes for Pokemon. People are going to these sneaker shops and trading in their shoes for Pokemon.
Today we're taking in a trade. We're trading Jordans for some Pokemon slabs. We got Jordan Reimagines, Unions, 2 Unions, some Kobe's, Kobe pack.
Traded in unions. He's trading in unions. Chat. He's trading in unions.
For some PSA slabs, we got Deoxys PSA 10, Tag T PSA 10, Charizard PSA 9, 151, Charizard EX PSA 9, and $200 cash. Boom. And this is Kevin. Thanks for the deal. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome.
And he paid cash. And he paid cash on top. People are trading in their sneakers for Pokemon cards, bro. It's insane. And you know what's so funny? It's so funny. The guy that probably traded in the shoes for Pokemon cards, whoever he got, you know, getting the cards probably is worth it more. For now, I don't know. We'll see, man. This is just nuts, dog. It's nuts. Will they keep doing Nigel Jordan collabs? Absolutely. Why not? I do think, though, like, you asked me, like, are they going to continue Nigel collabs? Absolutely. I would say it was still a success. They sold out. However, though, he can't. I don't want to say. It's going to be tough. I'll just say this. It's going to be tough. He's already done so many Jordan 1s and 2 pairs of Jordan 4s. I don't know what he would do next that would, you know, that would get you excited. I mean, the sneaker market is always about, like, Jordan 4s and Jordan 1s. That's the 2 hypest shoes, 2 hype silhouettes. I mean, maybe he could do a 5. He could maybe do a 5. I don't know. Like, would that work for you? I don't know. A 5 would maybe get people excited about. But I mean, he can't do any more 4s and 1s, man. I think that's he's gotta give that up. You gotta take a break. It's tough. It's tough, man. You know what I mean? Like, bro, Travis struggles selling other silhouettes too. You know what I mean? Like, even Travis is struggling selling some of the other silhouettes. Whether it's his pairs, his Jumpman jacks, his field jacks. But yeah, oh, dude, Nigel's gonna, dude, are you kidding me? They love him over there, dude. They're gonna keep dropping new stuff. But I'm just saying, his other stuff he might not be as hyped. You know, it depends, right? You got to think of 4s and 1s are the biggest shoes right now. So even that, like, if he dropped 9s and 10s, if he did a 9 and 10, I mean, respectfully, most people would probably be out. Unless it changes, though. Again, trends change. Who knows? If there's resale value, dudes will come out for it. Or he continue to drop 4s like 1s. Yeah, but I feel like the story has been told, though, right? He just did what? He just did the brick by brick, the brick after brick. What is he going to do? Brick before the brick? Right? What are you going to do? Like, the brick after brick, the brick by brick, the brick before brick? How many bricks are you going to do? The brick under brick? The brick beyond brick? the brick on brick? The brick after brick after brick? I'm just like, you know? You gotta do the prequel next, right? The prequel. Literally just like a fucking movie. Literally just like a movie. It's like, oh, the story's been told. No, we're gonna do a prequel to it all. Oh man. Dude, he has 2 Air Jordan 4 RMs and 2 Air Jordan 4s. Yeah, but are you considering those RMs though? Like those RMs? I mean, the concrete that made the bricks. The foundation before bricks. I'm just saying though, like, is the only thing I'm saying, bro, is like, do we really need another 4? I mean, does he really need to do another 4? I mean, it seems like that might be overkill. That's all I'm saying. 2's enough. I think 2 is plenty, bro. I think 2 is plenty, man. You know? I think you have a better chance of him doing like a 5 or a 6. You know, that's all I'm saying. I think they still continue it. I think he's still around. I think he's a huge impact for Jordan Brand. But like, I just don't. I think we're done with the 4s, bro. I think we're done with the 4s. I think he's. I mean, what do they have? What's next year? 7s? Is next year the year? I don't know. We could say that about TS Jordan 1 lows. Yeah, but I feel like with TS, with Travis, the difference is I think Travis has a lot more power. You know what I mean? Just because he's been around a long time and he's sold millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of shoes for them, that I think he has the say on shit. So I think Travis, to be honest, the reason why we're still getting TS Jordan 1 lows is because he fucks with them. If you notice, like, that's what he wears. He wears TS lows. That's like the only shoe that you really see him really wear on a consistent basis. Remember, like, these are their sneakers, right? Like, I think that he still messes with lows. He doesn't really wear. When's the last time you seen him wear highs? He doesn't. He doesn't wear highs. He's like everybody else. Like, he's been off the Jordan 1 high wave for a while. All you see him wearing right now is just lows, and he wears patent leather Air Force Ones. They're going to come out with the Odyssey Travis's. I'm just saying, like, and he has the say, so they keep coming out with lows because I think he still messes with lows. Do you know? So you think it's Travis's idea to sell Jordan 1 lows over other models? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. The fact that you think you can control that man is hilarious. Brother, he's a what? He's one of the biggest artists on the planet. His ego is probably bigger than all your houses combined, right? Like, his ego is probably massive. You think you got people telling him what to do? No. Right? I think he says what, like, he's saying, like, he's probably like, no, we're gonna continue with Travis. We're gonna do the lows. I like lows. We'll keep making colorways. They keep selling, whatever. I mean, he's just printing money, and he wears them. Jordan is way bigger than Travis, brother. No. No. It's not the other way around. If you, bro, what? If dudes weren't, bro, most people only buy Travis's or whatever. Like, dude, there's no way. What? He needs Travis just as much. Are you serious? Y'all wouldn't even be interested in any of this shit. Nobody would wear lows. No, dude, there wouldn't be any hype on a lot of shit. Right? Like, dude, it's like, okay. It's like you own the company, but the guy you hired to promote your company and your brand is making you $1 gazillion. You don't think he has the power? Put it in this perspective, all right? Say it's your company, okay? And the guy is making you $1 gazillion, and nobody else is even on that level. Nobody's on that level, okay? He's making you, you're just taking in millions and millions of dollars from this guy. You don't think you're going to give him full control? You don't think you're going to give him the reins? You're sitting back and collecting while he's making you millions of dollars. And nobody's on that level. I would say, yeah, he has control. You know? Nike is notorious for not giving people control. You're so brainwashed. It's sad. I'm sorry. Brother, no, brother. I'm so brainwashed. You're just the reality of it. Is Ye doing better on his own versus when he was with Adidas? It's totally different. That's totally different. That's two different scenarios. Got it. So y'all, all right, got it. Jordan has to say, no, he doesn't. Stop. No, he doesn't. You guys are delusional. Absolutely fucking delusional. Absolutely fucking delusional. Absolutely delusional. Absolutely delusional. That's why they were shitting their pants. That's why they were shitting their pants when his contract, supposedly there was rumors that he would leave. They were shitting their pants. Got it. Just like, oh yeah. Just like how you guys, so delusional, bro. So delusional. So delusional, bro. Nike doesn't need him. Got it. Just like how when Virgil passed away, right? Everything was like all the hype, right? It's still there, right? When Virgil passed away, you don't think that didn't hurt? Got it. Got it. He's got a point. I don't think people would care for his own Cactus Jack shoes if it wasn't Jordan brand / Nike. Brother, if Travis went to Adidas, you'd be down on your knees. Oh, Ross, how can I get these? If he went to New Balance or any other brand and did collabs, everybody would be following him. Stop acting like this dude is nobody, bro. Please, please. Biggest clown takes I've heard all morning. Again. The biggest clowns comments I've seen. I know, right? Brother, like, what? The dude generates so much money. And stop, like, bro, you guys buy all his t-shirts. People buy all his t-shirts and stuff. Please. Please. You're out of control. Stop diminishing the man that's been carrying the sneaker game for literally years. Literally years. He won't succeed on his own. And you won't be buying J's. Bro, half y'all only buy is Travis and Bricks and Unions. Y'all wouldn't even be buying any of that shit. You're not buying the Bloodlines today. Go line up. Go get your Bloodlines. Go get your Bloodlines then. Go get your Bloodlines. I don't want to hear anybody complain. I don't want to hear nothing about Travis's then. All right then, exactly. Again, you'll be punching your desk, punching your computers, slamming your phones if you don't hit on the Travises. Exactly. No one is saying he is nobody. You are saying he is better than Jordan Brand. Again, rewind it. Where did I say he's better than Jordan Brand? Holy shit, you guys are just making stuff up though. This is why I get upset. This is exactly why I do. Where in my mouth did I say he is better than Jordan Brand? I said that he has power. He has all the power at Jordan Brand. Did I not just... that's how... He has all the creative control, power, and everything. And I said Jordan Brand needs him. Yes. I'm sorry. That's the reality. They need him. He generates a lot of hype, a lot of interest, and a lot of money. Why do you think they got him rolling out, doing everything? Going to Nike events or going to doing all these appearances. Brother, they got him doing soccer shoes now. They have him doing soccer shoes. And guess what? They'll sell out. Dude, you don't think they need someone to resonate into... This is why I think you guys are lost. You don't... Bro, yeah, because Jordan really resonates with the kids. Because Jordan really resonates with the younger generation. Because really, yeah, because Jordan at NASCAR events is really resonating with the younger crowd. You guys are living in La La Land. Literally La La Land. Literally La La Land. Again, a bunch of... Bro, I get it. You guys, some of you guys are just Jordan fanatics. You guys got the Jordan cologne, the Jordan underwear, the Jordan socks, the Jordan hats. I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. But, I mean, the reality is, bro, like... If it wasn't for a lot of these collabs, y'all wouldn't even be buying it. Y'all be just buying what? The OG colorways. That's it. Somebody said Adidas didn't need Ye. Adidas been cooked aside from Jellyfish. Ye was the most consistent thing they ever had. Bro, did you guys did anybody see the Wix interview? Bro, man sold over 1.3 million pairs of Yeezy 350 V2s in one day or one weekend. There was nothing like that. Okay? No one's ever done that in the sneakers world. No one's ever done that. Sold over 1.3 million pairs of shoes of cream 350 V2s. So, I mean, let's chill. You guys are just taking shots. You guys are taking shots at the two dudes that run the sneaker game. One ran it, the other one is continuing to run it. His back has been hurting. His shoulder's been hurting for carrying this game. I think Nike would do better without Travis. Bro, you guys are so delusional, bro. So delusional. So delusional. So delusional. Jordan sells 11s every year, over 1 million pairs in a day. Bro, if they wanted to make 1 million pairs of Travises, they could, and they would sell them out. I mean, they would sell it out. Ross, they're rage baiting you. No, some of these guys are not, dude. I know Duffy is, but some of these dudes are not. Some of the old heads are definitely not. Yes, I said that because I think it's an old way of thinking. It's not an age. It's an old way of thinking. If you think, I mean, go get your bloodlines. I mean, the guy's shoes are actually Jordan shoes, but they're not his shoes. His shoes don't do very well. What? His shoes don't do very well? What are you talking about? Brother, you guys all skipped on the band ones. You guys all skipped on the band ones, but yet you're going to go for a pink backward swoosh? Come on. See, exactly. Exactly. Then why didn't you guys go crazy for the band ones? Right? Exactly, dude. Whoa, how come you guys didn't go crazy or punching each other for the band ones? Oh. But yet you want to go crazy for a pink shoe? For a pink shoe, you guys want to go crazy for. Oh. Please. Don't respect the GOAT. Respect the GOAT in sneakers. Respect the GOAT. Okay? Literally, respect the GOAT. Right? Respect the GOAT. And don't give me, because it's got a backward swoosh. There's plenty of other, you guys tell me all the time, there's plenty of shoes that got backward swoosh. Travis isn't the first one, but y'all ain't going crazy for those backward swooshes. Exactly. If Travis did 1 million pairs, they would sit. If that's what you think, I don't know. I can't give you that answer. If that's what you think, then that's what you think. But I could argue that they would probably sell. I would argue that they would probably sell. Nah, everybody I see on TV, everywhere I see on social media, everybody's wearing the lows, James. Nah, everybody's wearing the lows. Everybody's wearing them, bro. Everybody I see everybody wearing them. Nah. I mean, I see everybody. Go watch people sitting courtside. They're probably wearing them. I mean, everybody on the Rams. I saw everybody on the sideline for the Rams wearing the Canaries. I mean, everybody wears them. I see celebrities wear them. Actors wear them. I mean, everybody wears them. Everybody wears them. And they don't wear GRs. No, they don't even know shoes. They're not even into shoes like that. At least one person on the Pat McAfee show is wearing. Yeah, Pat McAfee wears them too. Pat McAfee always wears them too. I mean, I'm just saying they're very popular shoes, though. They are. You guys are like. I think you're being way too harsh, bro. Way too harsh. Way too harsh. And again, this all stemmed from because Tim Cook. Yeah, all I said was that, bro. Someone said like, "Oh, how come he's still doing ones?" I'm just said that he has control over his brand. And I feel like he has a lot of say at Jordan Brand. And that supposedly caused an upstar. All I said is that dude has a lot of say. And I think that he has probably more say than Nigel. You know what I mean? Because he's been there a while and he's sold more pairs. You're being way too harsh on Jordan. Am I really, though? Am I really, bro? As someone that does live cops for a living, literally, am I? When I sit here and I see every Jordan GR sit, and there's zero buzz, am I? And 99.9% of the people that come in here only come through for the big shoes that are not even just straight Jordan shoes. There's another name attached to it, right? You know? No, you said Jordan Brand needs him. They do. Yeah, Jordan Brand definitely needs him. 100%. They absolutely do need him. 100% they need him. 100%. I mean, what are you gonna? They're not gonna bring out Nigel out in Tokyo to sell shoes, bro. I mean, you also got to realize the market is not just the U.S., man. Man sells globally. Man sells globally, bro. Man sells globally. Okay? The man does pop-ups in Tokyo, all across the U.S. He sells out everywhere. I mean, you had dudes punching each other for not Real Madrid, Barcelona. You had people fighting for Barcelona Cactus Jack jerseys and stuff, or knits, I should say. Cactus Jack Barcelona stuff. People were fighting. Brother, I'm telling you, they're not. Travis doesn't listen. Don't compare the two. Do not compare the two, please. We have to do this again. Oh, you're lucky they pulled it. They pulled it. They pulled it. But you go back yesterday. Travis ain't sitting in Bulgaria. Travis ain't sitting in Bulgaria. Okay? They ended up pulling him. But Travis's ain't sitting in Bulgaria like Nigel's were. Let's get the facts straight here. Let's get the facts straight here. Explain why Travis actually JB shoe isn't selling as good then. What do you mean? Explain why actual JB shoes isn't. What do you mean? Like his actual Jumpman Jack? We've had this discussion because OG heads and people like Jordan's. First of all, you could say, how come Jordan skate shoes don't sell well? How come Jordan like new runners don't sell well? Because nobody fucks with Jordan brand unless it's retros. That's it. Nobody fucks with Jordan brand unless it's retros. That's it. That's it. Do you know how hard it is to create a new silhouette for Jordan brand? And the fact that he still sells them is pretty good. You know, like how many Jordan Fusions do you own? How come you're not buying? Then I should see your whole. If you're so high up on it, then you should have all the dub zeros in your closet. Then, right? Exactly. You just admit you ain't buying nothing but retros. So the fact that he did his own thing and still sold out is still pretty good. He still sold them out. He's still, I'm pretty sure we watched the green Jumpman Jack sell out. The Zara Jordans, yeah. Size 12, size 13 gone. Don't worry, they'll restock. Don't fall for it. They'll restock. Jordan 1 through shows that Jordans were face of the brand. Brother, we're watching this Jordan 12. Probably going to restock sit. If you slapped a Cactus Jack, if this was Travis, would this sit? Exactly. Exactly, Francis. Again, ask me, how come then? How come? If Jordan brand has all that weight, how come these ain't flying off the shelves, Francis? Answer, riddle me that. Riddle me that, Francis. But yet you slap a Cactus Jack and you got Travis on it, they fly. You tell me. You tell me, is it Jordan or is it Travi? You tell me. Answer that question right now. Answer it. Answer it. Answer it. Answer it. You got all these right here sitting. Answer it. Exactly. Exactly. Is it? Exactly. Can't sell his own shoe, but he got Travis on. He puts Travis on it, sells. Answer it. Answer, bro went silent. Yeah. I mean, bro, but he doesn't need it. Stock on Travis is more limited. You think they may, bro, I didn't ask. How many pairs of these are loaded up on sneakers? How many pairs on these are open? Resellers are the ones buying the shoes, Ross. Brother, you would. I'm not even gonna go there, bro. But who's buying them on the secondary market? Resellers? So everybody just resells to resell to resell to resell to resell to resell again? Brother, what? Resellers do buy them because there's people that want them. And you got idiots out there that will pay the $500, the $400 for them. You're right. You know what I mean? You're right. The resellers do buy them. But yeah, but there's also, I mean, why do you think StockX sells a ton of them? Because you think resellers are buying on StockX too? Reseller, wait. One person used his physical skills to build a brand. The next used his power to influence. Different. Power of influence. What do you mean? So Travis was just born with just influence? Huh? What? That dude is one of the biggest artists on the planet. Has influence. Yeah. He's influenced the whole rap game. Have you not listened to Rolling Loud lately? Have you heard the Rolling Loud, the new upcoming artists? They're all little minion Travises just screaming and hyping. They don't like. I would what? His music isn't meant for sports. What? Bro, I heard fiend everywhere, bro. Dude, he was in the WWE. I watched him take down John Cena. No, didn't he join with John Cena? Him and The Rock. OG heads aren't resellers, but Jordans and actually wear them. Resellers buy Travis shoes for resale value, I believe. Yeah, but there's also people that wear them too, though. Like, I get, like, again, there's resellers because there's demand, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just reselling. People are not buying them to just put them in their closets. Like, eventually they get sold. Not anymore. They split, though. Yeah, because he can't, it's pretty demanding. He can't stick with wrestling, but yeah. Jordan Brand has a commercial with Fiend in it. I know. It's like, bro, why are we diminishing the man's career, bro? Like, the dude doesn't sell out arenas everywhere. Like, you could just say maybe his music is not for me. Like, that's fine. But, like, let's not act like he doesn't have an audience. Like, that's crazy, bro. And he doesn't have... Launch ended. They pulled it. And he doesn't have influence on the music space. You know what I mean? Drake is a bigger artist than Travis. His sneakers don't... Well, it's Jordan Brand. Uh-oh. But that's different, though. I'm not going to go at that because Drake is different. Drake is different. One, I think his style and vibe is totally different, totally unique. And like his aesthetic, his shoes are like his own thing. You know what I mean? Like Nocta is like our own thing. At the end of the day, there's almost always going to be demand for Travis Winlows, even if they're not performing as well in the past. Yeah. I mean, bro, like, let's be honest here. Like, he's going to sell those pink shoes out. How many people can sell pink shoes to a bunch of grown men, right? I mean, we already had a bunch of grown men in here complaining about pink shoes. But, like, they're still going to line up and buy them. MJ moved the whole world. Bro, but like the reality is, okay? Most people didn't see it. Most, like, again, there's like most people didn't see it, guy. Only, you have to look up on YouTube to see it. Again, I think you guys are failing to realize, like, he's getting older. He is getting older. He's becoming non-relatable to the younger generations. So to say that Jordan Brand doesn't need newer blood, newer people to influence and to promote is ridiculous. Brother, most people know Jordan Brand for NASCAR now. And as older and older as he gets, the farther away it goes. They can do your research. Exactly. Nobody that buys Travis stuff does homework. What? At this point, Travis is part of the culture. He's today's Jordan for the youth. Again, like Sir Lift a Lot, I don't understand how this is going over everybody's head right now. I don't understand how this is going over. Now you lost most people, Ross. Jordan Brand known for NASCAR. Stop. Brother, ask anybody who says who's the GOAT. They're going to say LeBron. Most of these kids will say LeBron. I mean, bro, no, but like, what? How is this difficult? Bro, he hasn't played since like the 90s and early 2000s. Most of these kids were born in the 2000s. What the hell are you talking about? Just like, you don't think they need young people to connect with younger generations? All right. The hell? What? I'm just saying. I mean, again, you could debate that, but there's a lot of people that believe that. But that's because they watched LeBron's career. They didn't watch Jordan's career. All I'm like... Exactly. Thank you, Ricky. Every era is going to say, exactly. For sure. I'm 36 and had resellers in high school. For sure. Resellers have always been around. It's just that it's more accessible, but like back then, people would just wait in line and sell it to the people in the back of the line. There's always been resellers. Always been resellers. Always been resellers. They weren't wearing Chucks. People were wearing Nikes and Adidas. What? Now we're talking about Chucks? Ross is actually right here. Kids think LeBron is the GOAT. They grew up on LeBron. Even MJ is the GOAT. Kids want LeBron to be the GOAT. It's just thinking that you grew up as the best. Yes, it's who you watch. Again, like, dude, kids are going to be growing up watching SGA and thinking SGA is the GOAT. Like, that's the reality. Like, I don't know. How is this, like, hard? Like, bro, my GOAT, Tom Brady, like, he is the GOAT. But people are going to watch football and think, like, Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. Or, like, I don't know, Jackson Dart is going to be the future GOAT. It's just the way it is. That's just life. You know what I mean? I mean, your dad probably thought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the GOAT. Or Bill Russell is the GOAT. Are you saying Bill Russell's the GOAT? Like, are you, your grandfather said Babe Ruth is the GOAT. You think Babe Ruth is the GOAT? No, you're probably saying Ohtani's the GOAT. Or not even. I mean, people were probably saying Joe Montana was the GOAT, right? So it's like, I don't understand. So I'm just saying, like, as the brand and as Jordan gets older and older, it's gonna need, like, it needs Travis. It's gonna need someone after Travis to pick up the torch and promote the brand. Again, I don't understand how this is, like, why this is rocket science. Like, I think this is if you want to keep the brand legacy going, yeah, there'll be some stuff that's going to be off of Jordan's legacy, but to act like they don't need people to connect with the younger generations is crazy. It's crazy, especially if you want the brand to continue on to, like, past, you know, like 50, 100 years. Why do you think they're trying so much different shit? Why do you think they're trying, like, Jordan skate shoes? Why do you think they're going to be coming out with Jordan skate shoes? Because Jordan likes skateboarding? Brother, that guy does not like, that guy doesn't know anything about skateboarding. None of these guys you mentioned touched MJ. Not even Tom Brady or Mahomes. Are you serious, brother? Okay. Did MJ come back 28-3? Exactly. In the Super Bowl, come back 28-3 in the third. Please. Did I'm pretty sure Tom Brady won a Super Bowl when he was in his 40s? Please. Jordan is trading under Tony Hawk. Oh, he's gonna do the 900? He's gonna do the 900. Do you think there's an obvious choice for the upcoming brand ambassador like Nike, Jordan? They think they're trying with Nigel. No, I don't think it's Nigel, bro. I think Nigel has a ceiling in a way, and I don't mean no disrespect, but, like, they tried Yeet. I mean, they gotta casually slowly build it up. It doesn't happen overnight. I mean, they're trying Yeet. Yeet did some stuff this year. I mean, they tried Yachty. They're pushing Little Yachty, right? Little Yachty's like what? Little Yachty's like 20-something years old. You know, they're pushing Little Yachty a little bit. They got his Air Forces. They're starting to they are trying. I think those are two of the biggest ones, is Little Yachty and Yeet. And before you get, Yeet sells out arenas, bro. People go crazy for Yeet, man. So don't be disrespecting, now all of a sudden everyone's going to be like, Tom Brady had a 50-man roster. So my MJ had Pippen. What's that? I mean, bro, do you think MJ wins all those titles without Pippen? Again, your comment becomes invalid. I mean, he had Steve Kerr, Scotty Kukoc, Dennis Rodman. Like, let's not act like those teams weren't good either. Compare those teams to LeBron's Cleveland teams, please. You couldn't even name anybody on LeBron's Cleveland teams. Those are not Jordan Brandon shoes. Yeah, but eventually they could push it. Pippen could have been replaced and you could have less control in football. What do you mean? I mean, bro, the best team that Brady had, they didn't even win the Super Bowl. They lost. Channing Frye, right? Didn't they have Vujicic? No, they had like Valtrunez or something. Big V. I couldn't even name. They had, what's his face? Ross, are you serious? Make a case for LeBron being the GOAT. I can't tell. I'm not. Again, I'm just saying you're arguing, but I'm just saying like there's a lot of people that grew up watching LeBron. LeBron has dominated the NBA for 20 plus years. Okay? Right? So it's I don't know. Again, you can say all you want, but witnessing it and watching it is different. It's different. Okay? It's different. You know? It's different. Sometimes you have to see it. But I'm just saying, like, again, LeBron had the team up. I mean, you can make cases, though. Like, again, I'm not trying, like, I can also make cases, too. The NBA is a lot different now, though, bro. You know? I'm sure if you asked who's the GOAT, LeBron or MJ, you would have a split. Like, I bet you people that are in their mid-20s and younger would mostly say LeBron, and I bet you the people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s would say MJ. You know what I mean? But like, let's not try to. I mean, LeBron is also like, dude. If LeBron played in the 90s, I'm sure he would have just as much success. I mean, he was what? He's like 6'8", 250 in his prime. I'm sure he would have same success. It's just like, unfortunately, it's about a team. And like, bro, those Cleveland days, those rosters were atrocious. Cleveland was horrible. Those rosters were atrocious. Nobody has feet like LeBron, bro. What do you mean? What? Jordan couldn't play at this level as long as LeBron has played at LeBron's level. Yeah, and a lot of it, brother, a lot of it do, and it's okay. A lot of it has to do with also sports science, right? How things have changed so much, right? We're in a different period. Like, sports science has progressed a lot. It's all about nutrition, working out, you know, all these like medical enhancements of like machines that like they like freaking like I don't know what they go in these like huge biodomes to freeze. They do a ton of shit now. Things have changed a lot. They didn't have that, bro. They were drinking and smoking cigarettes after the game and partying after the games back in those days. So yeah, it's a lot different. The game was way more physical back then. Yeah, but I think, but you can't, you can't, you're going to say LeBron couldn't play physical back then? He would adjust. I think he easily could have played back then. I mean, the dude's built like a house. I think these dudes just adjust to the times that they play in now. Like, bro, watch OKC. They flop all over, but they get the calls. So it's like, of course they're going to continue to flop, right? That's their style of play. That's the game nowadays. That's what the league allows. If the league put an end to it, you wouldn't see it. Just like if the league wanted to be more physical, they would allow it, but they don't want to. They changed. The game is different. But to say like you take LeBron and put him in that era, I think LeBron would still have success. I think he wouldn't flop as much. But they flop now because they get the call. Right? They just get the call. So of course, like, they're gonna flop. Why would, like, you know what I mean? That's why it's called bait. It's baiting. Nobody on earth is stopping a 28-year-old LeBron James from getting the hoop. Bro, like, I am not a big LeBron fan. Like, I'm a Celtics fan. Like, there was some epic battles, okay, between the Celtics, and I know he hates Boston so much. But, like, dude, there was some shit you just, like, you can't do. What can you do? There's nothing you could do. It's some like, was just unguardable. And I'm not trying to knock MJ. The whole discussion is like, again, like, kids grew up watching that. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking MJ. Nobody's knocking MJ, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, of course, kids today are not going to say MJ is the GOAT because they didn't watch MJ. They didn't see the last shot. They didn't see the flu game. You know? So it doesn't resonate. I think watching it on TV, witnessing it, it makes it even more important. You know? So it's like, as soon, like, again, like, now with kids growing up, 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds, they're growing up watching Cooper Flag and SGA. Like, they're gonna start saying someone else is the GOAT soon. Right? And you're gonna be, and the Gen Z kids are gonna be like, nah, it's LeBron, or, you know what I mean? Or they're gonna say Wemby. They're gonna start saying Wemby's the GOAT. Right? They're gonna start saying Wemby's the GOAT. It just changes, bro. And you don't think, like, obviously, like, if Jordan Brand has the chance, they're gonna use Wemby to promote the shoes and use his, like, they would, but Wemby's Nike. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, that's what the brand does. That's how the brand keeps the longevity. Is they gotta use they gotta use the what's new, what's current. Cooper Flag, hey, he dropped 50, bro. So I mean, Cooper Flag dropped 50. I mean, like, he's gonna be good. I mean, AJ's coming up too. AJ will be the next big thing too. I'm just saying, like, that goes back to the whole point of Travis's, like, to say, like, Jordan Brand doesn't need these guys is crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy. And I'll fight that and I'll argue that. That's like saying Nike doesn't need LeBron. Like, what? Right? Because Luka and Tatum are selling out. It's just like, I don't think my argument is that Nike does not need LeBron. Okay. They don't need a specific guy. Okay. They don't need anybody. Got it. A sports brand does not need sports players. Got it. I see your point, Ross. When the Gen X dies, Jordan's not even Gen. Yeah, like, I don't know why it's not. It's just that it resonates. Like, again, like you, like, it's the same thing with a lot of like, you guys, some of you guys have that. Again, when I bring this up, it's like you guys have a lot of connections to these shoes, and so do I. Like, I grew up with these being the hottest shoes in the game. Okay. But I know it's hard to grasp this, but there's a lot of kids that grew up with Panda Dunks being the hottest shoe in the game, or Yeezy 350s being the hottest shoe in the game. You know, like it's hard. I know it's hard to fathom that. I really understand. Like I get it. Like, I grew up waiting in line for a True Blue 3s as a kid. But it's not like kids are not lining up for these shoes. This is just a regular pair of shoes. It's like, you know what I mean? It doesn't resonate with them as much as it resonates with you. I don't understand how that is hard to see. Like, I don't understand why that is so hard to see. That's why a lot of people are wearing different brands now. Like, if you have a connection to something, it's more important to you. But like, there's been a divide, there's no connection. You know? And that's no knock. Like, you talk, like, you guys have all these stories, like the Galaxies. Oh, they shut down the mall. People went crazy for the Galaxies. People weren't around for that. So when they come here and they see it and they're like, that's why the shoes doesn't sit. It doesn't resonate. Like, they weren't around for that. So they don't have that connection. I think that's very important, is having a connection with the shoes and with some of the, like, with the athletes or anything. I don't know, Ross. I like Action Bronson shoes a lot, but I don't know anything about the guy. And that's fine. There's people like you. That's perfectly fine. But there's people in this chat, like Lauren and everybody else, will say Action Bronson shoes are bricks. Like, and they are. They're I mean, I bought my Action Bronsons for $150. So it's like, again, you guys are using, like, it's tough. You got to look at the bigger picture. It's not like about you. Like, I buy shit too. And they're bricks. Everyone says their shoes are ass. What's the connection to On Cloud and ASICs and New Balance? There isn't. I mean, that's different. That is become that they're just more comfortable and people just like them better. I don't know. Like, I think, like, you could say the tennis crowd, right? With Roger Federer, with On Cloud, the technology, the running. I don't know. I mean, I'm not in that space, so I'm not the right person to ask, like, why the On Clouds are hitting with other people. But, like, those people were never going to buy Jordans, though. Like, my mom is not going to be wearing Jordans, okay? Like, the 50-year-old crowd, like my mom, the suburban women out there, you know, like, in their 50s are not going to be wearing J's, right? So it's like, again, like, they're going to wear, like, basic shoes. They're not sneakerheads. And New Balance has always been around, but New Balance, again, has always been like, New Balance was always like, I know people would say, well, it was like a dad shoe, but New Balance was always known for, like, grown adult, like, casual shoes. Comfort, quality. Normies buy their shoes at Scheels. They don't give a flying rat's ass about hype shoes. Yeah, and what's available, like at DSW or stuff like that. New Balance was the first shoe to ever cost $100. Pigeon, thank you for the 5. People think Jown New Balances are generic as F, but for me, they're the best. Yes. And like that's fine. Everybody has like again, everybody has their own style and their vibe, right? For sure. But for the Action Bronson comment, like, yeah, like I like Action Bronson shoes too, but I also know that most people don't. Like they're not that popular. Action Bronson shoes have fallen off. Like, right? You know what I mean? New Balance back in the day were dads who walked straight the back of Sports Academy looking for the most vanilla pair. Yeah, and they wore turtlenecks. Right? They wore turtlenecks. They just like they looked like history teachers or science teachers. The marketing is bad. His foot stretching the shoe too high. Heaven makes him more unattractive. Yeah, and I just think people don't like that aesthetic too, James, too. People don't also like that aesthetic. They don't like that vibe. It's too crazy. It's all different, right? But like, I mean, to bring up Virgil, like to say like Jordan Brand didn't need Virgil, I think that was crazy. Because look, I think we all would agree that Jordan Brand would be far more hyped right now if Virgil was still around. You know what I mean? Like, I think Virgil would be doing something different right now. He would be doing something different, a different aesthetic, different vibe. Right? So I do think like, yeah. You know? Virgil Archives will keep the Jordans going. To some extent, yes. To some extent, yes. You know? Whoever this is, I'm just using it as an example that like Jordan doesn't need him either. See, I don't know if you're rage baiting or you absolutely think that. Do you actually really think that? If you honestly think that like these brands don't need these guys, Adidas definitely needed Ye. People were walking past Adidas store before Ye. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like. I think you have people in here that think like these brands can just sit on its own and just keep rehashing the same retros over and over and over again. These cats need the brand. I think someone's a little bit been drinking too much already this morning. The 10 collection was huge for the sneaker game. Look at how many shoes have exposed edges around the tongue now in deconstructed look. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but when we get tired, we just wear other brands. That is true. When Nike and these other brands attach themselves to celebrities, it keeps them in the current. Craig, I agree. I 100% agree, right? And then it latches them to a new audience and a new generation. But like people in here think like they don't need it and that these brands can just survive on its own, just rehashing the same original retros over and over and over again with new colorways. You know? Stop. I work at Adidas at Corp. Adidas has the #1 sport in the world. saying the brand needs these people is delusional. Brother, I know somebody that works at Adidas too, and most of the people that work at Adidas headquarters are all European. The Adidas sportswear brand is bigger outside of the US than it is here. So it's like, again, like, yeah, they sell a lot of regular Adidas knits and shoes outside the US. That's great. That's great. But like, how long you, I don't know. I mean, Adidas definitely got lucky with the gazelle and the flat shoe trend. Like, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Like, also the trend, the podium, the panda, like, it swung their way, right? Flat shoes became hot again. You know what I mean? Like, let's not act like the trend did not go their way. Everybody, all the girlies, everybody, influencers, they all went to flat shoes. So, like, if they didn't have, if it went a different direction, they would probably be searching for something right now. Like, Sambas blew up. But Sambas have been around forever. Sambas isn't new. Right? Like, what? The flat shoe trend took over. Okay, so you're losing the plot. They got lucky with a shoe that they've been selling for 50 plus years. Bro, I've been on this platform for 10 plus years. When I first started, none of y'all gave a shit about Sambas. Sambas wasn't selling like it was now. They weren't pushing Sambas heavy. That's my whole point. Is that fact that because Ye left and everybody went everywhere else too. Like, again, can you also say too, like, when Ye and Adidas ended, where did everybody go? Most of the Yeezy community went to New Balance. Some people went to Jordan brand, bought more Jordans. I feel like Adidas given up on US market. They only release good stuff in China. I don't know. We didn't go anywhere. We stayed put and just bought what we liked. You're overcomplicating it. No, I'm not. I mean, dudes were in here spending like $1,000 plus a month on Yeezys. People were spending tons of money on Yeezys. Where did, like, obviously they either left the shoe game or they latched them on to other brands. Like all the Yeezy influencers. I mean, I moved on. I was strictly Yeezys. I moved on. And then what? John, the other Yeezy influencer, moved on. Now he does Jordans. Like, everybody moved on in here. The only person that still is Roddy is still wearing 350 V2s right now. I don't own any Sambas either, but I mean, I go to the mall, I see Sambas worn by so many people now, but it wasn't always like that. It was Dunks. All the people that were wearing Dunks are now wearing Sambas. Moved on to where? We're right here, copy together. I think you missed, Janes. What the F are you even talking about? Janes, I'm talking about moved on as far as spending money everywhere else. Like, okay, the company is gone. You still like shoes. People are spending their money in other brands now or other stuff. That's what I mean. I mean, all the, like, think about it. Like, you still love shoes, but I don't know many Yeezy heads that were still buying still buying Adidas shoes. I mean, again, everybody's in here trying to defend Adidas, but like y'all last week were telling me you guys don't even have the confirmed app on the freaking thing. Everybody said that they don't even own the confirmed app. Wasn't Jordan versus Yeezy always a debate? Why would Yeezy fans just join the competitor? I remember saying Yeezy's over Jumpman. I don't know, John. Why don't you fight him then? I don't know. I mean, also too, a lot of Yeezy guys support because obviously Travis was brought like Travis was under Ye. So they also too, like a lot of Yeezy dudes mess with Travis because because Travis was Ye's little Padawan, I guess you could say. Here we go again. What? Good morning. What up? I'm still buying Adidas. That's fine. I know a lot of people that also stopped buying Adidas. Like not because they just don't like they got rid of Ye. It's because they're just not interested in the Adidas shoes anymore. They don't wear Sambas. They don't wear Evos. I mean, there's really not much that offers that like Bad Bunnies. Like there's also not everybody's interested in the stuff that Adidas is putting out. Climacools, unheard of. Brother, I mean, those have been around. Did you buy them because you bought them because they're Adidas, or you bought them because it's a collab and it's unheard of? Pretty sure Climacools, all that shit, the Audistar Control 5s, those have been around forever, bro. Man, you guys keep sleeping on what Adidas has been doing unheard of. Again, is anybody even catching this? Is anybody even catching this? Like, no, dude, no disrespect, but you said like, man, you guys keep sleeping on with Adidas and what they're doing with unheard of. Again, it's a collab. It's unheard of. Are you buying it because of Adidas or are you buying it because it's unheard of? And to say like these companies don't need these guys is kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know. The model sucks. Control 5. It's kind of similar to ASICs. It's like an ASICs runner in a way. It's got that same vibe, aesthetic as the ASICs. Same with Vans. Nobody in here is buying regular Vans. Exactly. I mean, some people will be like, oh, I buy them, but like, uh-uh. I think we're getting two things mixed up. Yes, we need them for hype in our community, but as a company, they're fine without the collabs. Yeah, but I do think though those collabs are also the bigger picture. And here's, I don't know if that's works, but it's also a bigger picture to introduce people to newer models. Like, listen, like they want like, why do you think they also attach the GR close to the collab? It's not just to always get you to buy the collab. It's to introduce you to the model and to get you to return and maybe, hey, you missed out. Guess what? This is what we also have. Oh, you missed out on the brick by bricks? Oh, don't worry. We have the Toros dropping next weekend. They're red. Oh, you haven't got the Adi Star 5? You haven't tried it? Oh, you got the Unheard Of? You like it? Oh, we have plenty of other GR colorways that you might like as well. Brother, they're not trying to get you on the sale. They're trying to get you a bunch of it. They know they're trying to get you to buy the other stuff too. You know? Like, oh, you know, the collabs with the, why do you think they push, why do you think Jordan Brand does collabs on all the same silhouette for the year? So like what? This year has been what? Like all what? 6s? Because they want you to buy the GR 6s too. You know? They also use the collabs to help push the regular GR sales. To introduce people, to promote it, and to get people, you know, hey, you missed out. Don't worry. You can get these ones that are dropping. People are smart rather than, I mean, I'm just saying that's the tactic. Does it work? I don't have the numbers, but that's the tactic. Why do you think they push a collab out with every, like with New Balance, right? New Balance, what are they pushing out this year is the 1890s, right? And everybody's doing a collab with 1890s. You had Joe Fresh Goods, Bronson's, Jounds. They're all doing it. Why? Because they're pushing that model. They want people to be introduced. They're doing hot collabs. You miss out. Oh, we have GRs too. You know? It's a strategy. There's one Jordan 6 collab this year. They have the Awakes. Well, I don't know. Like last year was all 5s. Again, I think next year is supposed to be 7s. But I mean, I don't know. Like they usually roll it out with a bunch of collabs. 7's supposed to be next year, right? 1890 is how 1906 was a few years ago. Yeah. Look at how well their strategy is working. GR is going on sale and going into the outlets. I'm sure that's part of their strategy. I can sense the sarcasm in that one. But like, dude, but like, again, when you wrapped up in all collabs, what happens is that everybody just wants the collabs. So you're right. It hasn't panned out, and now they're stuck in it. They're stuck with it. Right? They're stuck with it. I agree with you. But like, again, this is the bed they made. This is what they pushed. They pushed the collabs, and now that's all people want. It hasn't spewed over as much. I mean, yeah, again, same discussion we had earlier where like people were saying like they don't need Travis, but like, again, the GRs are sitting, but yet the Travis shoes sell out. Right? Again, like you're making my point the whole time. Thank you. You just made my whole point to say like, yeah, they absolutely do need these guys because that's the shoes that are consistently selling. 100%. Thank you. You made my whole point. So to like, for people to say like, oh, they don't need Travis, like, I just laugh. I'm like, yes, they do need Travis. Just like they need Nigel and they need everybody else. But I just say like Travis probably has a little bit more control because he's been doing it a lot longer and he's sold more shoes and he's a little bit more bigger. That's it. I don't understand. Like, again, I love how we have a 2-hour argument and we just circle all the way back to the main thing. We circle all the way back to the main point. Collabs are a fraction of the stock as GRs. Are they, though? They used to be, but are they? Are they? I mean, bro, how many GRs you think they're dropping? They cut back on these GRs, dog. I don't think I would have to disagree. I mean, yes, the big ones, like the Bread 4s or something, yeah, those are high. But they have cut back on the GRs, dog. They have cut back a lot. They're not dropping 100K plus on sneakers anymore. They have cut back a lot. They have cut back a lot. We have the stock numbers, bro. They just dropped 25, no, wait, what was it? Like 28,000 pairs of Nigels? They just dropped 28,000 pairs of Nigels on the sneakers app. 50,000 in the US, someone said. The GRs, there's not much pairs in the GRs, bro. Thank you, Mendy. Appreciate it. But I think people are a little bit mistaken a little bit on these GRs, bro. Yeah, I know it's a general release, but they've cut back a lot on them, bro. Yeah, but they release GRs every week, so it adds up. And they're not selling out. They're going to and they're not selling out. So it doesn't count as a sale if you don't buy it. Right? Unless I'm confused. If you don't buy it, they don't get any money. Yeah, they used to drop a ton of stock. Like, it used to be 100 to 300K. Yeah, they're not doing that anymore. They're not doing that anymore. There was only 6,000 pairs of Brazils. Thank you. Yeah, there was only 6,000 pairs of Brazils, and that didn't even sell out. That restocked how many times, the Brazils? There's collabs every week. Yeah. Nigel is not a GR. Oh my god. Nigels are not a GR. You're correct. But they made a ton of them. Just like they made a ton of Union Jordan 1s. They're making more though. They make more. So that makes the hype more limited. They're not though. They're not limited. They're not as limited though. They're not as limited. Like I don't understand. They're not limited. They're just that everybody wants them. Since when is 28,000 super limited? It's not limited is like 5,000 like under 1,000 pairs. 2,000 pairs. It's not as limited as you think. It's just that it's in high demand. Cuz that's what people want. Would you say the bloodlines were limited if everybody just ate them all up? They're really not limited. And that goes to show you again, if they were limited, if they were that limited, they wouldn't be reselling for this type of price. They would be a higher if they were limited. It's the same thing with Undefeated. Undefeated was not limited. So I think like, oh, it could be limited, just not a lot of demand. That too. That too. That I mean, it could be limited and not be in demand. That's 100%. I'm just saying that they've cut back. I'm just saying they have cut back a lot on the GR releases, not the releases, but the stock on them. You know, and I don't think they're making as much as you guys think they are. You know, I think that just they sit because people are just not interested in them. You know, again, I don't have the official stock numbers for like the bloodlines, but I don't think we're gonna say bloodlines is limited or not limited. You know, and I think they are making more. They're making a lot more stock with the collabs. Like, I mean, 100,000 pairs of Travises. That's not limited, right? With these, like, if you look at the Travis Scotts, and I'll just say this last time, like, I'm not looking at this and saying they're limited. Right? And again, this could be, you know, I mean, this could be all made up, but they're saying 110,000 pairs and 190,000 pairs. Bro, that's 200. Think about it. If you combine both colorways, right? That's 300,000 pairs. 300,000 pairs. 300,000 pairs is not limited. And that's a collab. Again, take it with a grain of salt. This might not be accurate. Ross, can we please do a poll? How many people have hit Travis lows, not sixes or fours? I mean, there's some people that still have not hit a Travis low for retail, but there's a lot of factors to that because you have people, you have the back door, and you have people that are, you know, people enter and they try to grab as many pairs as they can because they know they can make money on them. It's just, yeah. There's still plenty of people that have not hit Travis lows for retail, but there's a lot of factors to that. There are only they are only collabs in GRs. If it wasn't a collab, Nike needs to find someone to make better color palettes for GRs since collabs present. I don't think that's it. I don't even think these shoes are that bad. Where's the guy? I mean, guy, did you even know these dropped today? For Jordan 1s are not dead. Did anybody even know these dropped today? Again, it's just that, like, if it's not a collab, people don't want it. Worldwide. They also release collabs worldwide, too, though. Did anybody even knew that? Did anybody know? Like, did anybody know there was a Jordan 1 dropping today? Yeah. I don't know. I can care less about them. And you're not the only one. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. You're not the only one. You know, you're not the only one. Right? But you know that when the Travises are dropping, or you know when the Mine Slides are dropping or something. It's just times have changed, man. It's all about collabs, and to say that the brands don't need collabs, I think is crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. They're just making colorways up with AI. I wouldn't be surprised if they're designing some of this shit with AI. With the GR sitting, they need collabs more than ever. I think so too. I mean, where the hell were you like hours ago when I had people coming at me saying I'm stupid, saying that the collabs need them, they don't need the collabs. What the hell? What the hell? I thought it made me feel like I'm an idiot. Like what? Yeah, I think they need it more than ever now too. It's the only people are interested in. It's the one everything. I don't know. But anyways, I know you agree with me, Russ. You just want to rage bait me. I know your tactics, brother. I know your tactics. You got to come up with some new tactics, though. I already know your moves, bro, Russ. You're gonna have to try a little harder to rage bait me. People think Nike is still the market leader. Not the case these days. Well, I mean, earlier it was with Jordan Brand, Berg. It was earlier with Jordan Brand, like, you know. But like, I get it. I also get it because like, I know people. The thing is, like, people treat these brands like their favorite teams, right? And I totally get it, right? I personally I'm not dedicated to anything, right? Like, but like some people, they have their loyalty. I understand it, right? Like Jordan heads, dude, they are loyal through and through, right? I'm not a hardcore Jordan head. I like to wear all different types of shoes, you know, but I get it. It's like some people will go to war for these brands. So I get it. So like I totally understand when people get upset. I like to ruffle the feathers. Your loyalty is to Travis. But I don't think, like, you say my loyalty is to Travis, but I don't think I'm saying anything wrong to say that Travis is carrying and that like they need Travis. I mean, I don't think you have to be a loyalist to agree with that. You know? Brands certainly need benefit from collabs. Do you not need them to exist? Well, my question to you is this: like with the collabs nowadays, do you think they would be in a do you think they would be in a the same situation, or do you think they'll be worse? Do you think they I think Do you think they'd be in a worse situation if they didn't have any of these collabs? You know? I would say they would be in a rough situation. You could probably argue that they might not they could not they might not even be relevant. I mean, you guys are already getting sick and tired of the same shoes over and over again. Imagine that for the last like 15, 20 years and none of this existed. Imagine just grabbing the same black cements over and over and over and over again. And that's all they did. You know? Just saying. Damn, it's already 11:30. Already 11:30. I love the jellyfish right now. I have the blue and the green pair. Nice. The jellyfish are nice. Jellyfish are nice. That's the sneakerhead delusion coming out for you, saying that these brands wouldn't be relevant. Has to be rage bait. For every one Travis, Nike sells 5,000 sneakers at the mall. Are they? I mean, I'm pretty sure they got. I mean, I'm pretty sure New Balance. When I go into New Balance, when I go to Foot Locker, I see mostly New Balance, Asics. I see all these competitors now going up now. I see On Cloud in Foot Lockers. A lot more competitors now. A lot more competitors. And I see people make comments we see all the time. The retros are on the shelf. The retros are on the shelves. I mean, I think they sit in two. Saucony, Reebok. Yeah, they're all there. Saucony too. Saucony too. I don't know. I don't know. But the point was, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I wore Pumas, Asics, Adidas, New Balance. They were no longer cool based off Air Vans and Wisdom Streets before. Reebok G units. I wouldn't be surprised if the Reebok G units are going to sell with, I think Reebok G units would probably sell out instantly. I think Reebok G units would probably sell out. Watch. That'd be pretty crazy. Watch them sell out. Unit. Ross, you doubled up on the khaki ones? I know you are. I know you are. I know, Jason, you got the On Clouds, Jason. Jason be rocking On Clouds. He doesn't even rock Jordans. He's nothing but the On Clouds. Are they that comfortable? I have never tried a pair of On Clouds. I might have to try a pair out. Jason might have influenced me. Once you get a pair of On Clouds, you won't want anything else. Really? I might have to try them out. I rock On Clouds for work. They're amazing. Really? I don't even know what model. Ross, very comfy. More than the Boost. Really? Shit. I'm going to need your review on Clouds. Give me a review on the On Clouds video. Make a video reviewing the On Clouds. I might have to switch to On Clouds. Are they really like Boost? If they're like Boost, you just sold me, dude. Because you know me, I thought Boost was life. Boost was life. What particular model, though? Like, what model? Does it matter? The Cloud Surfer 2 or Cloud 6? Most comfy shoe I've ever had. All right. I'll have to check it out. The Cloud Max. Okay. I'll have to try some. Working on my feet 10 to 12 hours a day. Used to wear dunks and back. Moved to On Cloud and the back is much better. Really? I'll have to check it out. All right. All right. That's going to do it for me this morning, bro. I think we kind of got the blood flowing a lot. Appreciate all the debates. It's all right. Whatever. It is what it is. Who cares? Move on. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend. Have a wonderful holiday weekend. I appreciate you guys for hanging out this morning, waking up, chilling with me for a little bit. Enjoy your afternoon. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll see you guys on the next stream, man. All right? Have a wonderful holiday weekend, man. Go relax. Go get ready for the cookout. Go lay by the pool. And I'll see you guys later, all right? Have a good weekend. See you guys. Peace, everybody. See ya.